So an incubator is a place where a young company goes and they actually build themselves, then grow themselves, and then so that they can go ahead and sustain uh, and create a value out of it. So over there are a lot of tools which are provided, like and also there's a lot of mentor support which is provided. So these incubators are set up as technology business incubators in India by the government of India, and some of the incubators are also privately funded, K Startup and T Hub and a lot of others. So these incubators, they support young companies to actually grow. So Unlimited India basically supported us. So I was an incubator over there. So I think you're referring to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So okay. So does that mean that, like if I want to start my own stuff, like, so I can call them, or talk to
Yes,
them to get
definitely.
this kind of scores. So
Yes.
how does a person like me, who knows nothing about all of this, will go and talk to them and get to all of this stuff? So how does
For
this
an
happen?
yes. So to start a company, you need one idea at least, right?
Yes,
You need something which is there with you, as like, this is the domain in which you want to work, and this is the problem you are going to solve.
yes,
So
I
if you
have.
have these two things, so you are already in a mode that you can apply to these incubators.
Okay.
So there are various stages at these incubators. Like for an example, there is initial stage at which it's called as ideation. So in ideation, you can directly apply as an ideator and go ahead, submit your idea to them, and then they can select you. And sometimes there is also funding which is provided uh, for actually going ahead and implementing that idea. And then after that, there is build stage, in which you build your own company, you set up processes, you set up things, and then you grow. So these are the various stages at which you can apply. And there is another stage which is called an accelerator. And accelerator is for a company which is already established, who is having some amount of customers, and now they want to accelerate their growth. So there are various forms of incubation support which is provided, and there are more than hundreds of incubators. You can just search on Google, like for example, you can search for top 20 incubators, and these incubators, they are open for applications, like twice a year or thrice a year. So you can apply. They have a form. You can directly apply through that form. Then if they like your project, they will get back to you and on.
So incubator is kind of a building. So they give you a space in that building, along with
Yeah.
some things like electricity, Wi-Fi, and this table chair and all that stuff. Yeah, you stay here for some time. We are not taking anything from you, and you try to build your stuff. Am I right?
Yeah. So it's
Or
yeah. No, it's more than that.
okay,
Basically, building and other amenities you can get anywhere else also, right?
okay,
So at incubation, you actually get support from mentors. These
okay.
incubators also have very good mentors. For an example, at TCS Foundation, we were having mentor as Dr. Charulata Jadhav and Mr. Bhanu Prasad.
Okay.
So Mr. Bhanu Prasad, he was actually uh, you know uh, 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 a pretty experienced person in the domain of social innovation, and
Okay.
he supported us in actually a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So that's how and he's still connected. He helps us all together. Now he is in at University of Oxford. He is doing his masters. So so you get a very good mentor support from these incubators. Secondly is like one is so there are two types of mentorships. One is technology mentorship, and other is business mentorship.
Okay.
So you need both kinds of mentors, and
Yes.
another is design mentorship, right? So these all mentorships are required by any company who is trying to build any hardware or a software piece, and they actually give you an perspective of how the companies which have already grown actually work, and what you can do differently to actually go ahead and do something unique, right? So So these all things are really, really important in terms of a new startup. Because there are a lot of people like, who have already tried to implement any idea and gone ahead and, implemented that. But to understand, like, whether your solution is unique, whether it will work or not, you start doing small pilots. Pilots means basically, you choose one district or, one locality and try to implement your solution over there and see the results, so that your investment is low and you get the understanding by, understanding by
What
applying
can be
some
the
data
output?
analytics, what is the output at one place. So these all things, you learn over there. You won't get this education at an engineering college or any, regular place. So so for a young student, it's very important to go through the phase of incubator, so that the risk is low and, they understand, they get an environment to actually build themselves, right? So, but there are a lot of people who actually don't apply for incubations and they directly go ahead because they already know what they are doing. They understand, what actually is need to be done, and then they can go ahead and directly implement that.
So
But if you need some kind of a support, then yeah, incubators are the right place to go ahead.